Have you guys heard about Drunkorexia? The college kids are all about it now. This is apparently when girls mostly, but guys are doing it too, are drinking a lot more but eating a lot less because they want to keep the calories low with the food so that they can drink more. We've got a little more info for you. Drunkorexia is most common among university students facing with conflicting pressures of heavy drinking and staying slim. All right. Realizing that they're going to have to drink to fit in, but not wanting to put on any weight, drunkorexics will skip meals before going out. The lack of food in their system ensures that they get drunk quicker, but raises the risk of them passing out. I mean, this sort of to me seems like it's always been happening. College kids usually don't have a lot of money. I know I didn't when I was in college. I was more of a pothead, which then led to a lot of eating, so I guess I had a different series of problems. But we are so focused on drinking in this country. Does that surprise you how important drinking still is for the college?
Because as we'll talk about the story earlier that you talked about, when it came to people being freed for their sexuality and everything, right? But people now have to be freed to drink because there's so much onus on it. Like, you know, a 16-year-old kid, his parent has the liquor cabinet, and in this country, because a 16-year-old can't have a beer, then they lose their shit when their parents leave the town. They go, well, I have to finish off this whole liquor cabinet to make up the past 5 years that I've been wanting to take a sip. And they kill themselves by over-drinking because we have this onus on it. If we calm down as a society, we can chill out and we don't have to worry about stuff like this.
And normally I would say yes. I mean, this was a country that was founded by all the people who were too dull to live in Europe, you know, and we still have a lot of weird issues about this. These quotes, however, are all coming from the Daily Mail. So this is England where this is happening.
Actually,
right. When I went to college, people used to give blood and then go drink, and then that way they would get drunk faster and cheaper.
Wow, were they literally doing that?
Yeah, they would literally go give a pint of blood to the Red Cross and then go to happy hour because it was too. Now, I've never heard of drunkorexia. I think drunkemia is more popular, which is basically that you don't have to worry about the calories of the food you're eating because you're going to barf it all anyway. You know?
Yeah.
But if you're going to be drunkorexic, that's another strategy. It's all ridiculous.
Yeah. Do you guys think that part of the drinking reason, I think this is what you're getting to about the kids in the liquor cabinet at 16-year-olds, is that our drinking age is ridiculous. For it to be 21, that means you are allowed to be sent off to war, but you can't drink.
To vote.
You can vote, but you can't drink. I mean, this is craziness, right?
Yeah, so then we get too excited about it. So again, the people have to watch. They want to see what's gonna, they want to see what they're gonna be like. But then again, we have to worry about these beauty standards. Again, I feel like I'm getting old because it was like a rule in college. It was a rule, man. Hey, we're about to go out. It's Saturday. We better get some food. Pre-hydrate, pre-eat, all that stuff.
And also,
when did this
don't
change?
these people know that by the nature of the fact they're going to be around other people who are drinking, that's going to make them more attractive?
How much of the college experience, do you guys think is actually about this stuff? About drink? I'm not talking about going overboard and drinkorexia and that, but experimenting with alcohol, experimenting with drugs, experimenting with sex, just so that it's that part of your life, so you can sort of get it out in a somewhat controlled environment, so that you can go ahead and live an adult life and not be doing all this stuff all the time.
Well, it depends. If you go to BYU or Bob Jones University, it's not at all,
Right.
But for the rest of us who are in the liberal arts, obviously there's a ton of that stuff going on. And I think you're right. I think that it is something of a rite of passage. It's our own rumspriga, and you might as well have it in a sort of safely confined bubble environment that you're living in, so that you get it out of your system, and then you become an adult and know what you do and don't want to do, and what your limits are, and how to behave like a normal person, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right.
The problem is I don't see it changing. I mean, how does it get reversed now? People are always going to think skinnier is better, and people are always going to think I need to get drunk, or else these guys aren't going to have fun with me. All this stuff, whatever the belief systems we have, there's no way you can just change it and sprinkle this knowledge over society and just think clearly. So
well, I'm trying to sprinkle a little knowledge around here. Last thought on this: how much of this do you think has to do with just Instagram and the selfie culture and all that? Because that's the body image part. Everyone's constantly walking around with this thing in front of them. So you're puking, so your abs look better than your drink. Like there's just this constant culture of sort of making everything about ourselves that I think is really it's a piece of this.
Look, I think if people can manage to go out and drink with their friends and not look at screens for a while,
then that's pretty
that
good.
might be even a healthy thing. I don't know.
You know what? Unless you have a final thought, I thought that was the way to do it. Go out, don't look at your screen constantly.